um, currently on a planet. Currently on this planet, Paradiso. I did acquire the Mantis ship, which I've upgraded, if everyone can see. Let me step back a bit. Oh, thank you for running in the way. I did acquire it. Took me a while. I spent about an hour upgrading this. Even though when you go inside, it doesn't look as big as it. I don't even know what this thing is I put on the top of it. Basically, I've got some missile launchers, but I upgraded it from my last ship. Let me see if I can show you. This ship is, yeah. I'm not entirely sure. Cargo hold. I kind of made it a bit bigger. But I have upgraded it to look a certain way, and I've made it red. There's a bunch of stuff on it. It looks quite clunky thinking about it. I put like an extra long crew compartment in there on the bottom. I don't know if I could show it in there. It had a small one and it had 2 crew. I had to put some beds in, and then I put a storage compartment on top, and then there's this thing up here which I have no idea what it is. So there's my missiles, there's my lasers. I was meaning to Google what the difference is. Energies affect shields, ballistic hull, and EM systems. Energy affects shields. What's this one? I don't know what this one is. Electronic beam, and that's a missile launcher. Now I am planning to do, I think, the main mission. Oh no, I think I'm going to do this mission. I might be a bit under-leveled for this, to be honest. Where is it? Star map, because this is a level 30 system, if I can remember correctly. I might try and see how it goes. So there's a ship. Basically, I've come down to this planet. It's basically a hotel resort, Paradiso, which does remind me of Fallout. They've asked me to contact the ship, which appears to have just appeared in their star system. I have bought myself a new pistol, an earth pistol. And yep. Now I did get this thing, an art welder.
No, no, stop that. You're going to kill someone.
So that's 42 damage, 12, 10 Grendel. So we're going to go up to this ship and see kind of what's occurring. I should have given you a quick tour, but I'm already here now. Hold on. Let's just get up and I'll show you what the ship's about. I did get a bunch of the Manta stuff if you saw the last episode. Basically, so I did, if you look, this is quite a big compartment. Even though I got a bigger crew compartment, it doesn't really show. There's one bed. A bigger crew compartment because there's one bed. That must be... Top deck is just like... And then I had a load of weapons in here. I don't know where they've gone though. Oh shit. Oh, I put the Mantis helmet there. I did have a load of weapons, and it seems to be when I messed with the ship, they all disappeared. So, and then this top deck, even though I thought it was going to be some sort of storage area, it just seems to be, you know, this. It does look like storage, but it doesn't. You don't really think you can interact with anyone. Oh god, anything. So I think it's O2 tanks and stuff like that. Oh god. And then get to the cockpit. It's a navigational chart. I think they all went into my these weapons. If I can find the thing. That's a chart. Is it over here? There it is. I don't really know what's here. I think it's just resources. So I'm going to go up to that ship, actually, and see what's occurring with it. I have got this legendary, when he sits down, armor on. This was the Mantis armor, which is good on physical damage and EM damage, but doesn't really do much else. Otherwise, this has got auto medic. Automatically uses med packs when hit the health below 25. Into it, but this has got 40% carrying capacity, and it blends when you do stuff. And this is a really good suit I found. I don't know where it's come from, but it hasn't got any of the other stuff on it. So let's go take off and see if we can contact that ship. I'll show you what it does. I think if anyone watched the last episode, you saw it. The last episode just sends off a bunch of clicks, but this ship seems to be really fast. And I have had this issue with bounty hunters popping up and they're trying to attack me because I did put the perk of wanted on. There's the ship though. I'll hail it so you can hear it. And I've already asked these, but it just responds with the same sort of clicks. As you can see, it's kind of dead in space. They think it's some sort of alien design. Oh, let me fly around it. Well done, crash into it. But to me, it looks like, I reckon it's going to be some sort of old design. It almost sounds like Morse code. So we're going to go in here and see what kind of things are in here. There was a film that I can't remember that was like, where there was something in orbit and they tried to go in to find it. So I don't know what's going to be in here that we're going to see.
Captain, hi. Please do goodbye for now.
Stay alert. Weapons at the ready.
Remain calm. You're human.
Of course I'm human. I take it you expected someone humans. I didn't know there were any other options. No, can't you see I'm actually a weird scary monster? Wait, what are you?
Oh, pardon my ignorance. We just didn't expect to find people out here. We didn't think anyone else left.
Imagine being cut off from humankind for that long. How terribly frightening.
You've just spoiled the plot.
We should pre-talk.
Of course. Manners. I'm Captain Diana Brackenridge. This is Security Officer Bomani Reader. And this is Dr. Mabuti da Costa, one of our elders.
A pleasure to meet you.
Wait, don't tell me you're going to ask us some sort of huge favour. Yeah, look, I'm just here to help the people on the planet out. What is this ship?
You've come aboard the Earth colony ship Constant. Generations ago, we set forth from the planet Earth with the mission of colonizing a new habitable world in the spirit of our ancestors nearly a millennium ago.
Okay, I'm here to help.
As you may have presumed, we're in a bit of a bind. Our ship has finally completed its near 200-year journey from Earth, only to find our new home seemingly colonized by, well, we don't know. Communications haven't been successful, so your arrival is fortuitous. Perhaps you'd be willing to act as a middle person between ourselves and the others.
You know the others are human beings. Incredible. How did it take you so long to get here?
Your question confirms one of our recent theories. It would seem that some form of faster-than-light travel or space-bending technology was invented during our long journey. That would explain why we would find people this far out into space. I guess technology leapfrogged us at some point. Interesting. I can only imagine that our predecessors didn't believe the technology would ever work. And so they made the decision to leave when they did.
You know the other human beings, and they were...
Of course, we know that now. Human or not, we were still unable to communicate our intentions.
Got some nice outfits.
As soon as we discovered them, we fully expected negotiations would be necessary. Now then, please follow me. There's much...
Follow Captain
Dr.
Brackenridge.
Forrester, you may return to your quarters if you wish.
Thank you, Captain.
I will follow you to the bridge, ma'am. For security purposes.
I do not believe we have need to fear our guest, but I'll allow it if you insist.
Now that we know it, we've got strict rules around here. But they're strict for a reason.
Welcome to the Earth colony ship Constance.
Just because our equipment's old doesn't mean it won't work to take down
In the
troublemakers.
early 2100s, my ancestor, Breckenridge, researched a number of
I did wonder why we had an old... Oh, am I supposed to be following that?
nuclear war, global pandemic, and more. Each scenario showed the likelihood of an extinction level event to be within 50 years. He fully believed Earth was destined to be rendered uninhabitable. We've always assumed that's what happened. So, he gathered the best and brightest he could find, built the Constant, and set a course for this planet here. We were told that it was the largest, most advanced ship ever constructed on Earth at the time. If you can believe, entire generations have been born, lived, and died on this ship. It really goes to show that there are no limits to human ingenuity and perseverance.
I can steal some of their clothes. Actually, stop talking. I think there's skill books in this game.
Here we are. Let's talk.
Rupert Al Brackenridge. Rupert Brackenridge.
Brackenridge. That sounds so familiar. Something from history slates that I've read. Oh, I feel I should know who this person is, but somehow it's escaped my memory.
Hello. Oh my god.
Just stay out of trouble.
Can't guarantee that. That's fibre. Oh, there's nothing really though. Captain's uniform. I can't steal while she's staring at me. I'll come back, maybe I can steal it later.
The
see-
Constant is a peaceful ship.
Oh, I can't guarantee that, love.
Careful waving that fancy gun around.
I have to say, with technology this outdated, I'm amazed this vessel is able to navigate at all. It's almost like
Now
walking
that
through a
you're here, I
museum.
can finally give my crew a chance at a new life.
Why aren't you talking, love?
We didn't believe anyone would be out here, but I'm glad for it. Difficult is the
Wrong word. It's going to be very challenging at
It can be
times. It
both.
was.
Our mission was to rebuild humanity on a distant world, believing that we were Earth's last hope. To think that while there has always been a Brackenridge in the captain's chair, that I am the one to finally oversee our journey's end is truly exhilarating.
Oh, I thought they were in some sort of
But when we
stasis, but it
stumbled
looks like they've been
upon our
alive for
path,
200 years.
At this final moment, I feared. A bit frazzled, as you can imagine. People are anxious about discovering that we're not alone, and also worried about what will come. While we hope we can work out a deal with the people on the surface, they seem reluctant to reach out. I do know that we can't afford to stay. The ship was built to sustain us for many years with backup provisions just in case, but even that will come to an end eventually. I think I'm coming up on 6 years now. I was only a teenager when my father died, passing command of the ship to me, as is tradition. Because of that, I've had to sort of learn as I go along, instead of taking years of study and apprenticeship under the prior captain. I think some people on the ship resent me for not having the level of experience as my predecessors. But at the same time, without my command, we likely wouldn't have made it here so quickly.
Sounds like you could use some help in this
Well,
situation.
as I mentioned, we've been unsuccessful in communications with anyone up until you arrived, though not for lack of trying. But since you're asking, maybe you'd be willing to be a sort of diplomat between us and them as...
Sounds like you're trying to offload the hard part to someone else. Depends what's in it for me. What's wrong with your community?
We suspect that our equipment is woefully obsolete compared to whatever you all have now. In all honesty, we never expected to need to communicate with anyone, so our comms aren't particularly robust. That limits. We even attempted communicating with lights and sounds. Something we saw in an old movie, but I don't believe they picked up. If anything, it may have... Ah, so they have a name. Paradiso. And it sounds promising that they sent you here to speak with us. You see, we intended to settle here, but we assumed that they intend to defend their claim given their presence here. We'd like you to go speak to them on our behalf and help us negotiate a solution.
I can do it if you tell me what you'd like to say. I try with diplomacy, America. If you have to claim that if we had, how could other settlers... Hold on. If you had a claim to this planet, how could others settle here?
When we left Earth, there were no claims to planets this far out into space. We had assumed that we were the only ones attempting a generational journey such as this, meaning that there would be no need. Regardless, my ancestor, Rupert Brackenridge, did manage to file a charter for this planet's first colony, to be named New Jamestown.
Oh, Jamestown,
According to
that's
his
not a good
records,
sign.
No one took it seriously when he filed it, so likely it was either ignored or the record. Given humanity's lack of interest in colonizing the far reaches of space at the time, it shouldn't have been a problem. But again, here we are.
Why not just find another
Based on the
planet?
data our ancestors had when they launched this endeavor, it was determined that this was the perfect planet for us. Even if we had another viable candidate planet, we lack the resources to get there. And as you know, it took us 200 years to get here. Our people have no desire to go back to drifting the stars so their children's children can possibly settle on an inferior planet.
What would you like? Our tribe diplomacy require America.
Yes, of course. But we need to start from a firm position and state up. If need be, we can compromise, work out a mutually beneficial deal or some such. But initially, I'd like you to be firm with them and convince them to leave the planet to us. Let me know how they respond.
Primitive is huge. Why not just sit on the other side, away
We
from the
thought
other?
about it, but it simply won't do. I need to think about the distant future of our people. Sure, our first settlement may be small, but our predecessors dreamt of our new civilization spreading across the globe. That will be difficult if someone else plans to do the same. While we're not completely close to the idea of sharing, it's much easier if we have complete domain over this world. I'm serious. We have a rightful claim to this land, and I intend to fight for it. But as you're currently our only hope, perhaps you'll honor my request and give it your all, for the sake of some very weary travelers.
It's someone they got no flipping clue.
Sure is nice to know there are other people out there.
Never
Perhaps
seen
you've got to change your ideas, considering humanity's
I
already...
haven't seen any ships before you arrived. Careful waving that fancy gun around. We don't need to see what it can do.
Piloting the old Constant has been fun. I'm looking forward to flying some fancy new ships when this is all over.
So the...
Constant is a peaceful.
If anyone will ever watch Stargate, was it Stargate Destiny? Oh god, what's that? An antique earth hockey. Can I close this door? I'm gonna try and steal this, steal it! Steal this captain's outfit, but it doesn't seem like I can... Can I not close this door?
We got strict rules around here, but they're strict for a reason.
Yeah, I'm trying to close the door, love. Oh, forget you.
I'm, pretty sure you weren't supposed to take that.
I've took it now. Let's see the... What? Oh my god! I didn't know I was putting it on. Fucking hell, rub it in her face. Oh, they're gonna class this as contraband, aren't they? I'm gonna put that one back on. I might use that on the planet. I've got to go down there. There's no way they're gonna go for this.
Just stay out of trouble.
Think they're gonna leave the planet?
Seen a ship like yours
suppose it's still, what was I saying? Stargate Destiny, and it went like across the game. I enjoyed the show, but I didn't really.
Interesting.
You know, I loved Stargate. It was such a good show, and then as years went on, it kind of waned, as all shows do. But then, you know, Stargate Destiny tried to make it into a bit more adult theme. And it was fine, but it got a bit boring, didn't it? Oh, I ain't gonna run around there.
We were never trained to address threats coming from
Survival.
Captain Brackenridge says the future is bright, but I think the costume is pretty bright
Miss
too,
Yang said
so
we're
I don't
experiencing
really know what she
history right
means.
now, and that there'll be books written about us.
My mom
I'm
and
gonna
dad
be in
were
a
scared
book.
to come on board, but I don't know why.
There's no way these people down there are gonna let these people just run in and take all their stuff. Take all the stuff, medical bay. Oh god. Reminds me about Aliens, this ship. You know, it's very functional.
We'll always appreciate good engineer, whether they know it or not. I was hoping to talk to. I have a million burning questions, but I won't overwhelm you. There will be. How did you do it? Did humanity finally discover faster than light travel? And
We call it grav drives that allows our ship to bend space.
I knew it. It's incredible. I read about this technology in our archives from Earth, but it was only theoretical back then. Amazing! I've got so many questions. I haven't even given you my name. Chief Engineer Kazemi, but you can call me. And I might add, I'm one of the reasons we're still floating up.
Well done, Army. Well done. Something else I need to talk about, Army. I get it, you want to know what changed since you spoke. And if you know it's rude, maybe you should set up a changed since you departed.
Indeed. Thank you for being... You must understand how thrilling this news is for someone like me. Someone who suspected this encounter was in fact possible.
Okay, what? The ship's so old, do you have any good who wrote?
Many years ago, when I was a junior engineer, the reactor's computer burned out. The computer that... I'll spare you the details, but when that happens, the ship and everyone on it is in danger of turning... I had to jury-rig parts from old media devices to prevent a meltdown. And that's how I became the boss around here. Some may say I'm a master of keeping things together with nothing but duct tape and bubblegum. Pretty sure that ran out 100 years ago. When I'm not dealing with catastrophic engine, we maintain all the machinery.
If your predecessors knew about grav drives, why didn't they wait for it?
Ah, great question. I do not know for all of the reading I've done on the matter suggests that at the time, there was uncertainty that the technology would ever work. Or if it did, that it would work at the scale we needed. So, I trust they made the decision to strike out when they did, fully believing it was the only way. Yes! So many! Do people only live on naturally habitable planets? Are we in contact with alien species?
That's all the questions answer. Well, not everyone has their ships money, but no, terraforming. But their colonies and his special regions have units and suits.
I'm not surprised. The amount of energy it would take. I can assume these types of colonies are strictly for mining and gathering rare resources, since there are
No sentient life as well, there are plenty of diverse living creatures.
disappointing, but not unexpected. When you showed up, I tried to tell the others about the Fermi paradox. I suggested that the most likely explanation for you was that humanity had developed faster, more advanced technology and had leapfrogged us.
But many people do.
I knew it! Incredible! Amazing! Even this ship was only possible by our families pulling together nearly... Ah, thank you for taking me. So long!
I've
So
lived
long to
my
you.
entire life in the constant. I'm not sure how else to live.
Sir, there's a minor issue with the O2 regulator.
That's not good. Go take a look at it. Shouldn't be too difficult to fix up.
I'll get right on it.
Industrial workbench. Yeah, that's not something I really want to get into. Assuming the choice is going to come down to like destroying them. Destroying the ship, isn't it? How do I get out? Can I just... Do I even need to? Can I just storm up down to the planet? What is it? Meet with Oliver Campbell, isn't it? Ah, okay. I thought you could fast travel. Huh? How did I get here? Hold on.
Just because our equipment's old, doesn't.
Down.
We got strict rules around here.
Oh, here it is.
We were never trained to address threats.
We're accounted for. We are ready to depart.
Can I fast travel down now? Do I need to, physically? That'd be a mine. Oh, and what was the other game? Mass Effect Andromeda did this as well. You know, where they jumped 500 years. The game was pretty bland, and they all looked exactly the same as they. Oh. This is not where I wanted to come. Where am I looking to? Mission, negotiate with Oliver Campbell.
I have something for you when you have a moment.
You keep saying that, but you
Back
don't.
to the lodge, shall we?
You have anything interesting for me, Sarah?
I do. You must have.
Oh my god.
Time to go.
Thanks for the fibre route, Sarah. Not trying to be ungrateful here, but come on, love.
We've got some of the best private security in the settled system.
Oh, it looks like you're gonna wreck those other people.
No major incidents in a while. Let's hope
Ah,
it stays that way.
security.
Why did I think
Paradiso is absolutely beautiful. Can you possibly imagine a more tranquil place for a resort?
every day's nice around here?
Executive penthouse suite.
can't just waltz in.
But they know to stay away from the
You're
most
problem with
part.
the shipping over.
Oh, you're the one they're waiting for then.
What was everyone thoughts on the East?
People were a little freaked out around here, understandable.
Well, they didn't know it while he was
So
calling until I've just told
so
them.
massive. But then nothing happened. It just we've been very careful not to alert the resort guests.
Okay.
I hope I was able to help.
I'll go in.
Hope you're staying safe out there.
Oh my God, love.
You know, between you and me, I'm kind of glad most of the execs what I could tell you would get me no. Most of them are typical C-level execs. I doubt you even need to use your imagination for that. The ones that show up to work day to day, at least. I swear, I've never even met some of them, because they chill at their own private, secluded beach homes all the time. Anyway,
Yeah, assholes.
he's smart around Oliver. He's got a way of getting what he wants with... Sure.
Let me put that thing, that lady's spacesuit on. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Paddy hat. This. Where is it? There. This gives you 5% persuasion chance. Might help me out in here.
I just feel that we should be focusing on the natural beauty of this planet, not our amenities.
There are millions of planets out there. People can go to any one of them. The resort facilities are precisely what we bring to the table. Heck, it's the only thing we've really got to offer.
I don't want to risk us coming off as just another artificial, shady, trash-filled dump like Neon. That's not who we are. We've got something special here. We should embrace that.
Blom's right.
Thank you.
We don't want to compete with Neon. Bayou's ruthless. He'll do anything he can to eliminate the competition. We don't need that kind of trouble. If it's not important, bring it up with Kiwi.
I am. And you must be the diplomat Giro told me about. Welcome, welcome. Normally I'd offer you an all-inclusive stay at our resort before we spoke. But given the circumstances, I'm going to cut to the chase. We've got our friends, the aliens, up there. You like that? The marketing team
You like
came up
that?
with it. The thought is, if we can't get rid of them, it might actually attract more tourism. Come see the aliens!
Guess we're tabling it for now.
Unless you're here to talk business.
I'm trying
I'm
to go
afraid.
around this way because his head's freaking me out.
Make some time for you, but keep it quick, yeah? No, of course not. There's several more. We're just the ones who show up day to day. The others spend their time lazing on the beach or gallivanting off-world. Doesn't bother me, though. Less cooks in the kitchen means I get to make all the big decisions around here. We, the Paradiso Group, bought the rights to this planet years ago with the intent of turning it into the biggest and best resort. As such, no other leisure enterprises may operate on the planet without renting land from us. But as you can see, none can afford such a deal.
I'd turn that ship into like another hotel somewhere on the planet and then, rent it out for the old Earth experience kind of thing.
We don't need to follow their law. And no one mind, because half the politicians and other big shots love vacationing here. Works for everyone. Ah yes, the aliens. Marketing still thinks that's the way to go if we can't resolve this. Could drum up business. I'm not...
That's despicable. Well, you gotta do what you do. Why is the problem so urgent to you?
We run a premier resort getaway here. We can't have our guests concocting stories about some bodgy old ship hanging around up there. As it is, we've had to reroute our luxury liners round the other side of the planet on entry so no one sees it. It's bad for business. We need to nip this in the bud and take care of it.
Alright, let's get to the matter.
Sarcasm isn't nearly as... But you're right. No one's going to buy aliens. Remind me to find... So, tell me, what's the actual deal with this massive eyesore of a ship? Besides...
It's a generation full of colonists here after 200 years. It's a rickety old Earthship full of uptight colonists who think they own the planet. Old Earth colonists desperate to settle to. I'm sure you can exploit that. What would you say if I told you it's really an alien mothership here to destroy the planet? I don't want to say that one because it might fuck us over.
Well, that's something. Shame we can't just tell them kindly to bugger off. Something tells me that's not going to work. Now, tell me, what are we going to do about it?
We could offer to resettle them here. There's more than enough space.
They could stay here, temporarily, but it'll cost them quite a bit too. They'd need to.
Maybe not. What if we help them get out of here? Outfit their ship with a grav drive so they can find a new home. We could even lend our engineers to help. And
I think that's a good idea.
Star map. What
But
do you think?
doesn't sound corporate enough.
We can't absorb that cost, and it's unlikely they even have compatible currency, let alone enough for the transaction. Someone else would have to foot.
Oh, I swear this would be a lot easier if they ceased to exist entirely. Anyway, Seema's got the right idea. Either works for me.
So they can live here, but they're indentured servants. See, it's just not true. Why can't we just leave someone? Why can't I just set them on the other side of the planet? Also, did
We own this planet, they don't. Here at Paradiso, we don't like leaving things to chance. Who knows what these people will do with their land? Imagine the landscaping disasters they may come up with, and how that might mar the satellite imagery of the planet in our brochures. No, much better to assimilate them into our culture if they come here to live, rather than...
human beings? You're worried about landscaping. I understand your point of view, but I disagree. These people could be bad for business in many ways.
And that's within your right. But as the CEO of Paradiso Group, I'm the one. So, as much as I appreciate...
So they can live here, but they're being
I didn't
ditched.
say that specifically. This would be a mutual contract for room and board in exchange for services rendered. Of course, there's no telling how long this arrangement will last, given the substantial costs we'd need to take on in order to accommodate them here, including their continued room and... But this may save the resort on operating costs in the long term, as we'd be able to let go of some of our current paid staff.
That's a bit shitty. Wait, why do I have to buy the grav drive?
Our responsibility to bear the brunt. We're being more than generous by offering the use of our engineering team to help in... A custom grav drive can't come cheap, and I assume they have neither the monetary means nor the connections to get a hold of that kind of technology. That leaves the only other part.
How much would it cost?
I'm not suggesting anything, other than it would make our lives so much easier if that ship ceased to exist.
Well, I think that's some of the authorities
We
on
operate
it.
outside of the Free Stars and the UC, partially because we don't want anyone else meddling in our affairs. And we'd rather not draw attention to it, as I've mentioned. It could be bad for business. We'd much rather settle it.
I'd like to get in the grav drive. How much is that going to cost?
And which proposal will you be taking?
Hypothetically, what if after all this they continue to insist their clan the planet protects you?
They'd be hard-pressed to defend their claim in any courts. Our charter goes back years. It was registered with both the UC and Free Star Collective, per the Centaur. We may be outside the settled systems, but that charter's official as can be. I'm sorry, but you're going to need to be the one to break the news to them that they need.
Hypothetically, I'll convince them to set. I could buy the grav drive and convince them to set us
Good on
elsewhere.
you. You want to see a man named Benny St. James over at Hope Tech. He's the best in the business. If anyone can retrofit a 200-year-old ship with a modern grav drive, we'll coordinate our engineering team with his when you return. Though you may have to help the Constance engineers prepare for it on their end.
I know this was a difficult decision, but if it's any consolation, compared to the destruction of their vessel and relegating them to a life of servitude...
Right. On behalf of the Paradiso Group...
With a name like Paradiso, the marketing for this place writes itself.
There's no real... So far, I've picked that option. What was it? Put my space trucker duds on. So who have I got to find now? Go to Hope Tech. Oh, I've got to leave. Oh god, I didn't think I'd have to leave. I didn't think I'd have to leave. Go to Hope Tech. Show a map. Oh, is it here somewhere? Hope Town. Where is it? Is this another planet? I don't really know now. I've lost track.
While we're here, we should swing by Hope Tech Star Yard and see if they have anything interesting for sale.
I think I've been to this planet before. That's why it's let me jump back here. I'm not selling anything. Weapons. I'm gonna sell. Yeah, that can go. I don't really like that weapon. I'm gonna sell that. No, I can't sell that. I think I've been here before. Where's the Hope Tip?
I don't want to hear any complaints.
I bet you these guys are gonna offer me things to shoot at.
Local security handles most problems here. New face, huh? Got some business with me, or just...
I wanted to meet a local
That's so.
ranger.
Well, I hope I lived up to your expectations. Ranger Niakalu. I'm a Hopetown girl born and raised, so I know a lot of the locals.
I'm sure they're gonna give you
That's a good
missions.
job.
Do you see a lot of action?
Sure. Place like this with a lot of hardworking people, you're bound. Contraband flows through here like it does. And I get the occasional. Likewise.
What's the division response between you and local security?
Think of it as a small picture, big picture proposition. The small picture is local trouble, things that happen here in Hopetown. Handling that is local. We Rangers protect the entire Freestar Collective. Smuggling rings, escape. That's why there are Rangers stationed in different settlements.
So I could become a ranger.
Not usually. Locals. Every once in a while, though, we need access to sensitive information as part of badge or not. Some folks aren't fond of letting us poke around in. Honestly, though, it's not. Most people are willing to work with us because...
Oh, can I not become a
Bye.
ranger? I'm sure you can become a ranger. They always do this stuff. Can I become a ranger?
Sure, we get the occasion. Catch you later.
Or perhaps because I've already become a vanguard, it's kind of like stopped it for me.
Kids run all over the place. Sorry. Excuse me.
How much for the? Actually, let me go and sell some stuff.
You here for commerce?
There he is.
Ready to do some business? What are you looking for?
I'm going to sell some weapons to you, mate. Where's that? Spacesuit. I'm going to sell that one. It's a really good spacesuit, but it just doesn't give you the other ones like the legendary suits. I'm going to put that somewhere. I don't think I've got anything. I did have loads of weapons, so I don't know where they've all gone. Has she got any of my weapons? Oh god.
We should add that artifact. I'll only carry...
Oh, she's got an advanced regulator. When did she pick that up, or did I give it to her? No, I'll let her keep it. Take that, take that, take that. I'll just take them all. I'll let her keep that. Give me the caseless rounds, give me the ultramag rounds. I'm going to give her back that weapon. Oh, is it now? Anti-personnel drum. It's quite good, but she had that other one was really good for her. I can't remember what it was now. Not that one. That one. I'm going to give her that back and sell the rest. I know I'm over encumbered. Come on.
Do some business? That's what I'm here for.
How much in money has he got? Oh, he's got nothing. He's got nothing. Sal. Coachman can go. Drumbit. I knew he was going to do that. Oh, well, thanks for that. All that for nothing. Parole. Trucker. bar duds. I like that hat. That's the one I had in the last bit. I did have that, and I think I got rid of it. Mints, I don't want that. I'm back, I don't want that. I don't really know what I would need. I'll just leave it. I know. See if I can sell it to this person upstairs. So I've got to buy them a grab drive. Wonder how much that's going to cost me. Speak to Bernard. I think I already came to you in the previous video and I ran around.
Ron Hope certainly embodies the saying, spared no expense.
Yeah, I think I would. Oh, I'm running, but I'm running. I heard you're an expert in grab drives and lift parts.
Sure, that sounds like me. What?
If you come and sit here at a grab drive for an old car.
You should have just said that. Oliver sent a courier ahead of you. I did some research. So grab drives didn't really take off until after the ship was built. But I've got access. Parts not cheap though. Neither is the labor.
40,000, maybe we can find a way to lower that price a bit.
Pretty big ask.
So, you've had old parts for how long? No one has offered to buy them. Surely the profit doesn't compare to the freedom you're giving these people.
As much as I'd love to. True. I keep telling myself I'm holding on to it for the right time. Tell you what. Sounds like this is for a good cause. While I can't give you the... You're darn right it is. I recommend you go back to the ship and ask the captain to prepare for its retrofit. Standard stuff. We'll send the part along when it's ready. Pleasure working with you.
God, that's not like that's a lot of money. I'm gonna have to give her all this stuff back.
This was a good outing. One bye for now.
How can I direct you? Welcome to Hope Tech. How may I help? Miss Anaya can take care of you. Is she? Goodbye.
Left on this floor. Oh, there she is. Oh, I've already been to this one when she got mad with me. Let's see what ships you're selling. Oh, get off that. I don't want to see what ships you're selling. I want to see if I can sell stuff to you. I read there's a delivery job you offer.
If you have your own. Star Yards have negotiated a set price. As a first-time contractor, I am required by law to let you know that every star... But obviously... Okay. Depending on your cargo hold size, you may... We need a medium shipment. 2,000 units. Excellent. Oh. We'll unload that from your ship right now.
Oh, 2,000 lead. Fuck's sake.
Let me show you our inventory.
That's a lot better than my ship. What's the cargo capacity?
Hope Tech never sleeps.
That's a mother view.
Sure.
I feel my ship's a bit bulky at the minute. I wonder if I can lose some of this crap. I bought this, but that doesn't really do anything. That I don't know what this does up here. Ship has an unattached module. that? That's smart stellar reactor, isn't it? That might be a bit. That looks a bit better. I was going to upgrade the ship, wasn't I? Hold on. Sorry, love. 50 minutes. Let's quickly go and do this.
Get the credits. We got what you need.
I'd like to mod a room.
Let me show you our inventory.
Upgrade ship. What's that? Engines. My engines are already great, aren't they? What are these? Ares 3 engines? Oh, just leave it. Where's this woman? I'm gonna give her all this stuff back because I can't.
Back to the lodge. If you have any gear, you...
How much have I got? 228. Space suits. That can go, that can go, that can go. That can go. Yeah, there we go.
Bye-bye.
How do I get to it? No, I don't want to. How do I get to the... Maybe I've got to get to it and then dock. What the deuce? Unexplored route. How far have I come? Now I've got to come here and then jump to another system. Oh shit!
Maintain your current course while we scan for contraband.
I think they're gonna find that thing, won't they? Where is it? Photomer 2 orbit. Jump!
Alright, we're done. Have a good time in Neon.
Oh, I'm at Neon? I'll come back to that. I keep hearing Neon mentioned a few times.
How can I be of service, Captain?
I've got to go. I'm assuming I've got to go back to the captain. This was your best option, love. Unless you want indentured servitude. Or to be destroyed. Oh, bloody heck. Here we go. You're gonna send me straight to the engineer, aren't you? Why won't I talk to the captain?
If the other colonists knew, I can't tell you how many times I've had. Careful not to touch anything on your.
I'm gonna look at. I'm gonna go talk to the captain. Perhaps you should talk to the captain of the vessel, not the flipping engineer. I think this is more to do with dodgy Bethesda. Where's the captain? Captain.
No matter the outcome, I won't let my crew down.
Oh
Don't
my
forget to tell
God.
us in your travels.
Just because our equipment's old doesn't mean it won't
So she's heard about it and just completely doesn't care.
Just staying out.
Great storytelling for you, that is, Bethesda. And now it's just, you know, whatever. No, thank you for doing it.
200-year-old ship running. What grab drive? All right. I have just received word that the drive is here. Yes, of course I need your help. My team needs to stay on top of their daily maintenance, and I need to make my own preparations for this gravity drive you brought us. Your help is going to be vital to this procedure. And have no worries, it'll be easy. I'll guide you. Great. There are 3 preparations I need you to help me make. First thing I need you to do is reroute the power. Then, turn the plasma runoff inhibitor function to 5%. Last, you'll need to decouple the magnetic flange pipe enclosures from the auxiliary module assembly. Got it? Let's hop to...
Huh? I wasn't listening. I thought he was joking. I literally thought he was joking. So, Mayor has asked you to handle thinking. Reroute the power from the port turbo pump to the auxiliary cryogenic radiator. Oh my god. Let's do the other one. Port turbo pump. What's this one? The port turbo pump. No, I better look back and do this. Look at this now. God. Sure. Why would it come up on the screen? Reroute power from the port turbo pump to the auxiliary cryogenic radiator. Why wouldn't his engineers do this? Port turbo pump to the cryogenic radiator. Port turbo pump. Hold on. Turbo pump starboard.
We were alone.
Oh my god. What's this one? Plasma runoff inhibitor. Oh god. God. What? I'm on 58 minutes here. Decouple the magnetic flange from the auxiliary assembly. Put to turn the plasma runoff inhibitor to 5%. Plasma runoff inhibitor to 5%. Plasma runoff inhibitor to 5%. That's 1. Now this is the port. Turn the plasma, yeah, and decouple the port turbo pump to the auxiliary. Hold on. Reroute power from the port turbo pump to the auxiliary cryogenic. So, which system should I divert power from? The port turbo pump to the auxiliary cryo pump. Okay, that was what the other one. That's what I've messed up last time. Even though, why would you let some random guy just run around your engineering room do all that? This is Bethesda again. And decouple the magnetic flange pipe enclosure from the auxiliary module. So you got a magnetic flange pipe from the auxiliary module. So decouple the magnetic flange pipe from the auxiliary. Decouple from the auxiliary.
alien or something.
I could have just blown up the ship for all I know.
So we'll finally be able to go wherever we want. Good luck out there.
I know I'm getting up there in years, but I don't think I'll ever tire of flying.
Now that you're here, I can finally give my crew a chance at a new life. Well, well, it would appear we have the means to go nearly anywhere now, thanks to you. The engineers even upgraded our communications equipment so we can speak with passing ships. Turns out it was a pretty easy fix. Thank you again for all you... We don't yet know, but we did receive a star map from the Paradiso. I suppose we'll just chart a course for other suitable habitable worlds until we find one that matches the quality of Paradiso. Purima 2 here. Without you, we'd most likely be stuck. But you went above and beyond. I'll make sure people tell tales of your generosity for as long as our society lives. I don't know if we can ever fully repay you.
Antique piggy bank. Antique Earth soccer ball. Antique Earth basketball.
Now that we know there are other people out there, we need to be more prepared for trouble than ever.
3 antique hockey sticks. So it's alright to steal everything. Steal everything.
You're lucky we're under orders not to escort you right off this ship.
God, I've just saved your asses. Could have blown up your ship for all you care. What did I just get? I'm just wondering if this thing's gonna jump. Oh my god. Yeah, but the thing is, you can't find anyone who's willing to pay for this stuff. Oh my god. Look at this shit. And I've just paid at 9,000 for that other gun. Oh my god. See what? I'm not gonna buy anything in this game. I've decided. I've decided there's no point me buying stuff in this game. Star Roma pack.
What's the matter with you?
No, I'm trying to get out the bloody ship.
Now that we know what's out there, things are going to be more interesting.
I just want to see if this ship, you know, jumps to light speed. So, see, I like this spacesuit though. It's quite a nice spacesuit. Undock.
We've detached. Let's get out of here.
This is the Earth Colony Ship Constant. That ship ID. Cool.
Sounds like you're gonna have anything your produce group to get some sort. What are you?
Quite sure yet. We've got a few possibilities for habitable planets to check out. Oh, yeah, they're great. Thanks again for securing them for us. I've been playing around with the new communication systems ever since we got them. And
No, my fault.
between you and me, a little. Captain's been a little indecisive. Nothing seems like it's gonna be good enough for her. But I'm remaining fairly optimistic. We'll find something.
That's good. You guys gotta get. I was gonna say.
Oh, guess that's our cue to get ourselves together and vamos. I guess we'll see you if we see you out there. Bye.
Yeah, so they're not going to jump away. Okay, no, that's that. I'm assuming then. Thank you for watching me. Catch you on the next episode. Like and subscribe if you've got this far. That'd be lovely of you, and thank you very much.